Test, test. 1, 2, 3, test. You see your face up there. Test, test. 1, 2, 3, test. All right. Do we want to try to? It's only me on there right now. Do we want to try to wait, or do you want to just get started?
What do you mean only you? Oh, yeah, we can start. I mean, we can we can talk about something else. At least maybe if some people come in. You wanna make a post? I need to make a post.
Yeah, let me do that real fast. Do you have Maria Yard on the iPad?
I don't remember. I may. Marie Ricard. So come on in, don't be shy. We live. We're live.
What's a good song
What's a
like?
good song?
That you like right now that I could put for the story?
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
I'm not putting that.
Dolly, hold my hand. Why you don't want to put this on?
Beats a Jet 2 holiday.
And now. I mean, it's a popular song now. No, not a song, the sound.
I put it on there.
Okay, that's, because nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And now I want to try. It's British Airlines. Some kind of one of those who goes on a like vacation spots,
Mm-hmm.
like islands, oceans and stuff.
Oh, you do have it on here.
What?
Well, Marie Art.
How do you think we're gonna cry today or laugh? Leave, love, love. I'm gonna leave, love, love today. I don't know what kind of content we're gonna have today because Jay prepared everything. But we'll see, right?
We shall see.
So yeah, welcome to our live stream. What if it's not a stream? What if it's waterfall? We just throwing our thoughts into you. Catch it. I'm curious if my mom come in. She may, because we're the first time doing this on Sunday. Then she's not working. Ciao.
What is it called again? Jet 2 Holiday?
Jet 2 holiday. Dolly, hold my hand. I also like this. I forget how it starts. Do you have any kids? Yes, I have one daughter. How about you? How many baby daddies did you have? If you nobody you ask me, it's you, me, you. I have one daughter. That's an amazing song. It's so complicated for me to pronounce all the words in that song. But who cares, right?
I cares. All right. Well, we shared it on our couple of pages.
Okay. So you want to start?
Hi there, everyone. I'm Jay.
He's Jay. I'm Marie.
Let's try that one more time. Hi, everyone. I'm Jay. Yes. Hi. And today we are going to be reading some Reddit stories live on the stream. Um, and yeah. Marie, what do you have?
What I have? Well, I have um, a dog, 3 cats, a really cute leather bag, um, this cup, lots of painting on the walls. Oh, actually, check it out. Check it out. It must be red. I'm already a little bit upset, but I like this color. It's kind of cute.
We might have to do that intro.
Check it out.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out. Get out of my camera. Just kidding. All right. I forgot to add audio to the other one, so I'm just going to try that again. All right. Well, hello, everyone. We're Good Soup Productions, and we're really happy to be doing this live stream today.
And for you not forget our names, it's Jay, I'm Marie, and today we're going to entertain you.
Yes.
So,
I'm Jay. Your camera's over there.
I know.
Your camera's over there. Your camera's over there.
I'm Marie. Hi, I'm a weirdo.
All right. So we are going to be reading some Reddit stories. I picked from a few different categories. I picked them. I just read through them briefly, made sure that they were kind of good enough. You know, we're
Okay.
still pretty new to this, so like we're open to suggestions. So if anyone's watching or they're watching in the future and they want to see us read a particular Reddit story and react to it, hit us up in the chat. Hit us up in the comments. You can also find us on Instagram at goodsoup_prod. That's goodsoup_prod. On TikTok, Instagram, and on YouTube here. Do you want to just go ahead and get started?
No, I wanna add a little bit. If you have any questions about my chair, why it's look that way, this chair survived every day me sitting on it, and before Jay sitting on it, and before someone else sitting on it. So I'm a third owner of this chair. So he's good boy. We can start.
Well, we are excited to start. Um,
He is
and the
excited.
first story that we're going to pick is from Am I the Asshole? I'm going to go ahead, or can we say that? Well, I already said it. Am I the A-hole? Sorry, YouTube. But yeah, I'll go ahead, grab the iPad, and we'll start reading it.
Kind of weird. Am I a hole? Am I a hole? Am I? Because the asshole is a bad word.
Maybe. Stop saying it.
A hole, a hole, a hole, a hole, a hole,
Okay.
a hole.
I don't know yet. We're still trying to figure out this YouTube stuff. But we do have the first one ready. Am I the a-hole for going off on my parents for not filling up my gas tank after borrowing my car for a month?
One more time.
Am I the a-hole for going off on my parents for not filling up my gas tank after borrowing my car for a month? So
Oh,
the
okay.
OP
They,
let
they
them.
take they take the car and not filling up the gas tank after they give it back, but before they give it back.
Yes.
You feel the smell?
Yeah, I'm glad you guys don't have smell-o-vision. Our dog just farted. Anyway, I get in the game, Marie. All right. I, 25-year-old female, recently had surgery and have been recovering at home. I work remotely and get groceries delivered, so I haven't needed to drive. Around the same time, both of my parents' cars needed costly repairs. They couldn't afford it right away. Because I wasn't using my car, I offered to let them borrow it for a month until they can get theirs fixed. I didn't ask for money or request they do anything. I just thought I was helping them out while they're in a tough spot. They drove it every day during that month without any issues and even picked me up and took me to the doctor's appointments on a few occasions with it. Today, they brought back my car because their own cars are now repaired. Later that evening, I decided to treat myself to takeout since I haven't been out in weeks. But as soon as I put the key in the ignition, the car wouldn't start and made a loud thumping noise. I panicked a little because I'm not a car person and I didn't know what it meant. I called my parents to ask if anything happened while they were using it. My mom casually said, I don't know, maybe it needs gas. I asked if they filled it before bringing it back. She said no because it's my car, so they assumed I would do it. That annoyed me. They had the car for a whole month, drove it regularly, and returned it empty. I thought the polite thing to do, especially when someone is doing you a favor, would be to return it with a full tank or at least enough gas to start the engine. Instead, I got my car back in worse shape than when I lent it. I went off on my mom and told her I thought it was disrespectful and inconsiderate, and now both my parents are calling me petty and saying I'm overreacting over just gas. But to me, it's about principle and basic courtesy, not just the money.
Okay, man. First, how they bring the car without gas to back to this girl?
I think first off, she's really super nice for just letting them use the car for a month.
I'm still stuck. How car absolutely doesn't have a gas? How they bring it to the like?
Maybe, oh, I get what you're saying. How do they physically bring it back?
Yeah,
Um, Maybe it died at the end of the block. They put it on neutral and pushed it into the driveway
just
together.
like that's yours. Figured it out.
Turn the wheel.
Something with your car is wrong. We give it to you back because it stopped working. It's mainly gas. It's your car. You figured it out. It's kind of a weird situation, and yeah, no, it's like a parent, like I don't know. Maybe not all the parents do good things to their kids. If you have a kids, do the good things to your kids because it's correct thing. You want the kids, you make them, you're responsible for them until they are exist, until you exist, uh, and not care about even just like it's not even a good manner. I mean, like yes, it is. It's a good manner, but it's not even about that. It's about we're not actually worried about your comfortable situation. We worry about, oh, we'll fix our problem, your problem, not our problem. It's like, well, next time when you have a problem, she's never come like to help you.
Yeah, it's like, first off, it's super nice for her to let them use her car.
No, it's
Because like they were dealing with some stuff like, oh, our
yeah.
cars aren't working, we need to save up to fix
I
it.
don't think it's a big deal to give your parents to use your car for a
But
little
bringing
bit.
it back with no gas is just messed
It's
up.
man, yeah, it is. No,
And
no,
then to be like, well, you're better now. It's your car. Why don't you fill it up?
like I said, it's disrespectful. I'm not worried about your comfortable situation with the like sitting behind a wheel and drive. It's just like I'm not worried about you. That's what I say. Like I don't care about you. Thank you. And it's like it can be a good gesture if you just add the get like because they probably not give her any money for this. They just take it because using in the situation they are, and like it's just good gesture to just like thank you for let us do that. We'll like I don't know clean the car, put the gas, check the oil, check the everything, and give it back. It's like thank you for let us use it. It's like I think it's correct way. I mean, even if you're not car expert, at least put the gas in the tank. It's gonna be good. How much is gonna be like $40, man?
And if they were so negligent to put gas in the car, I'd imagine that they probably weren't taking good care of that car. So I wonder what kind of issues that car is coming back with now.
Maybe
They
it
had it
was
for a whole month and they drove it every day,
yeah.
did whatever they did to break their car, they did to her car too.
And also they say like, oh, maybe it's gas. What if it's not?
What if it's not? Yeah, like I
What if
mean,
it's like wrecked now?
we definitely need to like go through the comments and see.
Yeah. Does it have updates? Does it have some kind of
Uh,
comments from
that I
from a
know,
OP?
I know. OP responded,
Okay.
and what I'm doing right now is like you can sort the comments on Reddit.
Okay. The most popular or
So you can do like most popular, you can do like most controversial. I click most controversial.
okay.
Hopefully there's some like spicy hot sauce in there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over back to the iPad and find some comments. And this is our first time reviewing them, so you guys are just like along on the journey with us too. And if you're new to the channel or jumping on the stream now, we're just reacting to Reddit stories. We have a few selected, including this one.
But feel
but
free,
yeah.
free to send us stories that you find and you find worth to talk about and curious about our opinion on it.
Yeah, drop them in the chat, and we'll try to find them and read them. Yay!
Yay!
All right, so gonna review some comments, and this is like a pretty fresh one, I think. Like this one came out like less than a day ago, so it's 16 hours.
Okay, it's really fresh.
Let's see. So the first, let's see. Okay, so the first one, someone asked for info. This was 13 hours ago. When your parents drove you to your appointments and anywhere else, they might have taken you. Did they ask you for gas money? Because yes, you let them borrow your car, but you didn't at all elaborate on how much, if any, gas they spent on your stuff. Edit, but leaving them your car so low on gas, so you can't even start, is an automatic a-hole move. So she responded, to elaborate, they only drove me to my appointments on 3 occasions. They didn't ask for gas money. And even if they did, I don't think it'll be right since they were taking me in my car and they were only driving me because I didn't have a car to drive since they were using it. Other than that, they were using my car to get to and from work and run errands. I gave them my car with a full tank too, so my appointments to my doctors that's 10 minutes away from my house shouldn't have been much compared to their personal stuff, if that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. They only use it on
they
her.
take it for a month, full tank. They definitely put more gasoline in it because you use it. It's like full tank is not for a month, right?
No. No, absolutely not. I mean, like for the driving
what's
I do,
stopping
full
them
tank.
just like at like okay, not even a full tank, just a something for a car like on. Like I said, I have a question: how they bring that car on the spot?
You know what? We could ask.
Yeah.
So let's ask. All right, guys, we're going to be responding live to this. So bear with us. Info. How did they get the car back to your house on a completely empty gas tank? Did it die and did they have to push it up to your driveway?
It's insane. Listen, it's insane.
Let's see this.
Oh, you flashed my Apple ID. Not Apple ID, my Apple account.
You're fine. It's just dragging. All right.
So okay.
We asked an important question, guys. How did they get the car back to your house on a completely empty gas tank? Did it die and did they have to push it up your driveway? I think that is a very important question, Marie. I'm glad that we went ahead and answered those important questions.
Don't do that. If you borrow something and just be respectful to stuff you take from other people, because you don't want for someone to take your stuff and destroy it or bring it back in like worse condition that you gave it to. Just be respectful, because you never know. And don't give your stuff to people who wants to disrespect your stuff, because if they not acknowledge that if they not acknowledge that they actually being disrespectful to your stuff, they not deserve to be helped. How to say that?
Yeah.
To be to be helped. Just okay, yeah, you have this problem. Well, you can rent the car. You can rent the car.
Or you want to go through some more comments, see what else we can find?
Yeah, maybe someone asked that question already, but who
Well,
knows?
whatever. Maybe they'll answer us.
Okay.
So someone responded, not the a-hole. They absolutely should maintain your vehicle so that it is in working order when returned to you, including filling up the tank. However, I wouldn't trust your mom's guess to be right. As someone who had run out of gas on the road, your car doesn't putter along for a bit. You have about 60 seconds when the car's out of gas working off of momentum to maneuver it someplace safe. It just stops. The chance that your mom was so perfectly timed that she could get your car back in your parking spot, driveway, garage when it's out of gas would be an insane feat. Not exactly impossible, but still a crazy level of coincidence. And even then, it's so unlikely she didn't notice the car could no longer accelerate, even enough to get into a parking space, but could just roll in. I'd be cautious that they're doubling down on the gas thing to distract you from some more costly damage they did to your car. Also, maybe it's a paranoia thought, but is there any chance that they siphon the gas from your car?
What is it?
Like they took a tube and took the gas out of the car to use on their own car. Again, it's just unlikely as they managed to park a car with
It
the
is
tank too
actually
empty to start with no
possible.
difficulty or sign something was wrong. There's a reply to that. Now that I'm looking at these comments, I agree that something else is up with my car. I am taking it to the mechanic tomorrow to check. She wrote this 14 hours ago, so we'll see. As for siphoning the gas, I highly doubt they would do that, but find it odd that they could drive in and park it in my driveway that way too.
But I'm curious. Right now, everyone have ring cameras and stuff like this. You know what I mean?
Right, but it could have been in like an apartment complex.
Yeah.
So like if they parked it in a
Apartment
parking
complex
spot.
also have a cameras on the parking lot.
Yeah, but the likelihood that they'll give you the cameras to use. I get what you're saying that there's definitely ways to check. Um,
I just imagine like mom and dad just pushing the car, just like we just leave it right here. She gonna figure it out. They also maybe you know what it also could be? They may actually break something and they was really scared that because probably to repair their car they spent so much money and now they break this car and now they probably need to fix this car too and it's really like two cars or like if they have a one car it depends
yeah.
and now they need to figure it out this one they just like let's go take it she can figure it out we just like I don't know drag it with another car like really slow put it there it's just like she figured it out.
I feel like that they probably pushed the car.
Yeah.
Like she was
I
on the wheel.
imagine it. I
And she
imagine
was
it.
on the wheel and he was just like pushing. But there is some more, so we're gonna jump back into the comments. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. And before we continue, guys, if you want us to mukbang or do anything crazy, we're desperate. I'm
Oh,
joking.
actually, about mukbang, I don't like the mukbang, but I like the food review. I enjoy to watch food review,
Sure.
and I want to like buy some like interesting stuff and try them in front of a camera and give them my opinion because I think I'm pretty. I like most of the food,
Mhm.
but I think my taste a little bit kind of. My tastes are different. It wasn't a 50 Shades of Grey or something. My taste kind of different. But yeah, no, I just want to try different stuff. I just want to try different stuff, so I like to do this maybe video or it's gonna be live. And if it's gonna be live, I'm not sure I'm gonna be live.
All right. All right. Well, let's jump back into the
Let's
comments.
go. Comments.
Are you sure it's fuel related? You didn't mention how much the gauge showed, but I suppose depending on the car, it has to be running. Seems highly unlikely that they just happen to run out of gasoline until they coast to your place. They said they are inconsiderate. Most anyone would have brought it back with a full tank. She responded, I think it was fuel related. I had a neighbor bring me a fuel can and turn on once I got some gasoline in it. However, it's still making a thumping noise when the engine is running. I'm not super sure what it is, but we'll be taking it to the mechanic in the morning to make sure there's no damage. And then,
Everything with a car related, like repair, it's kind of expensive. Like everyone in America have a car, but to fix car or buy car or maintain car, it's expensive. You see, like, that's what I'm talking about when I said in Ukraine, car is a kind of a luxury. In America, it's necessity. It must be cheaper in America to maintain, to buy a car because it's like you can, no, almost, not everywhere, but in most of the cities, suburbs. Uh, if you're not living in a city, in a big city, you need a car because public transportation not really comfortable. If there is a metro, it's great, but not a lot of city have a metro. There's like it's like mostly like center city. It's like a touristy thing. Just make it comfortable, less walk. But working, if you're not in New York, like Chicago, I believe so have also. Philly have, but also not go everywhere. But still, in Ukraine, like mostly we have a buses, we have a little vans, still like transportation. Some of them is public, some of them is like how it's called, the businesses who do that, just transporting people. And in America, car is like almost everyone have a driver license. Almost everyone, even if they have car, doesn't have car, they have a driver license. They know how to drive the car. In Ukraine, car is, like I said, is a luxury, and not everyone have driver license. It's not something common. I mean, I believe right now everything starts changing one or another direction, but yeah, I believe if it's necessity, if lots of people deal with that, repair shops and stuff like this, it must be a bit cheaper, a bit cheaper. I'm not trying to say that if you repair cars, you like not do good job and you not deserve to be paid well. I'm just trying to say that change the oil or change the how it's called wheels. Just checking car don't must to cost that much. I don't know, details and stuff. Like I said, I believe parents just break something and like just bring it back.
yeah, I mean,
It's obvious.
yeah, this is still a pretty fresh story, which I like. And you know what? I'll try to save these to see if there's like any updates later on. Um, so she said once they put gas in, the car started. So obviously,
But still have a noises.
but it still has a noise. So like, yeah, like I'm not a car guy either. Um,
Shame.
I'm trying to look through the comments to see if there's like anything else in there that's more recent. Because she was supposed to bring it to the car this morning. Like
We don't know where she's from, so maybe she's like somewhere in California. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe we'll circle around about back to this at the end of the street and see if there's any updates. That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um, but definitely upvoted it, and looking forward to hearing more. And if not this episode, we'll come back another episode. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up another one. Uh, let's do another "Am I the A-hole?" Okay,
Give
so
me, give me again the explanation. The a-hole is actually donkey, right? Or how it's called? Not a donkey.
like an ass.
Yeah.
An ass is a donkey,
Hmm.
but
Why the ass is a donkey?
I have no idea. That's just what they call it, Marie.
Why you call it's the same why the Richard have like a weird short name?
Oh, Dick? Yeah.
Like why? You so much hate him?
Okay, so
Okay.
I got one about a wedding. Looks like some drama in a wedding party.
I like dramas on the wedding parties.
All right.
Yeah, show it.
So I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the iPad view. Um, if you're just tuning in or still watching and you have any suggestions for us to read, we have a few stories picked out already, as you can see. Um, but we're definitely open to suggestions. You could also hit us up in the chat, like if you have your own opinion on what's going on, or you like the story, you don't like the story, think someone's an a-hole, whatever. Like share it in the chat, engage with us. We got it open on the phone over here. We're gonna try to engage back with you. All right, so
And we see you. We know you're watching us.
all right. So, am I the a-hole? Uninvited from wedding party.
Uninvited?
Uninvited.
Okay.
I, a 27-year-old female, was asked to be a groomswoman in my friend's 29-year-old male wedding this September.
Explain. Groomswoman.
So, like, you know how like there's
Friends.
the groomsmen and the bridesmaids, they stand behind them.
Yeah,
like,
but
the big wedding
but
ceremony.
she wanna
She
be
said
on the side
groomswoman
of
the man. A groomswoman, so she's on the side of the groom.
of the groom. Okay. That's complicated.
No, it's pretty simple. She was just a friend of the guy. She's not a friend
You know
of the...
what I mean? It's complicated. It's like,
Well, we'll see how complicated it gets, Marie.
okay.
We have been best friends since university, and he came to my wedding 2 years ago. Since then, I moved a few provinces away, but we stayed in touch. I accepted and told my husband. We were thrilled to be included. As planning started, I was asked to buy a dress the same color as the guy's suit, black. I received instructions from the bride, the 31-year-old female, that it needed to be a particular line material store. I picked out a dress, got the bride's approval, and bought the dress. I thought everything was great. I asked about the bachelor party so I could book our flights out. We settled on the weekend before the wedding, and I booked flights for my husband and I. We booked boarding for our dog and took time off from work. 3 weeks ago, I got a text saying that they had been talking and it would be better if I attended the bachelorette instead of the bachelor party, as I would be the only woman on a boys' trip. I was surprised as the other groomsmen are mutual from university, my brother-in-law, and a friend of the couple, so people that she knew already.
Okay.
I shared that I appreciated being included in the wedding party and looked forward to celebrating with them, whichever way made the most sense, and understood I wasn't invited to the bachelor party. I didn't realize there would be an issue having a woman on a trip, a one-night camping trip, especially as I'm married. There was no conversation about maybe come for the daytime stuff, but not the overnight. I'm still not sure what the issue was on that. He didn't explain. I didn't hear anything back and thought that was settled. 2 weeks later, I get a text. They had decided they were rescinding my invitation from the wedding party, as if not being a groomswoman anymore, as they didn't want to have a groomswoman. They won't be replacing me and have accepted that they will have mismatched sides. That's all I got. He said he wasn't intending on hurting my feelings and sorry I got a dress and was excited. I replied, I'm sorry, what? He said, sorry, this is coming out of nowhere, and that he was struggling to prioritize his partner's feelings and decisions they made together, which made him a bad partner, and that he was not acting with integrity. He asked for my understanding and said we are still invited to the wedding/reception. I'm confused on where any of this came from. If something happened before this, maybe I could pinpoint a reason. I'm struggling with that. We spent over $2,000 between flights, the dress, and dog boarding to go to this wedding. He apologized that I got a dress and was excited, not for his actions or any acknowledgement of the costs. I'm hurt and confused and said we're not coming to the wedding. I feel like this came out of nowhere, with no explanation. I replied back that I was disappointed he thought texting me was the way to communicate this. It's also pretty disrespectful to both me and my husband. We wouldn't be coming so early, saved our vacation days, and flown out later. Am I the asshole?
Okay. I have a question.
So she's asking, is she the a-hole for not going, period?
A question. What's happened? Because like it was like messy in the middle of the explanation. So she was a groomsman, a groom's girl,
Groomswoman.
a woman. Okay. And they want to do the party before or something.
Yeah, so the bachelor party.
Okay. And what's the
So she
problem with
was
that?
initially going to go to the bachelor party,
Okay.
which is an all men's, well now an all men's camping trip. Like that's
Okay.
what they were doing for his bachelor party.
Okay.
So then they hit her up, be like, "Hey, don't come to the bachelor party. You can go to the bachelorette party."
What is that?
That's the same thing, but for the bride. So the bride and the groom have separate
Uh huh.
oh, this is the last night we're single, so we're hanging
So
out with our friends.
they want
type
to
of
like,
party.
we don't want to be with the girl. We just push you to
Yeah,
the
yeah. So don't
bride's
come
way.
to the bachelor party.
Oh,
Go to the
sorry.
bachelorette party.
Okay.
That's what that was.
Okay. And she did.
And she was like, "Okay, I'll do that."
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't think she went to the bachelorette party yet.
Because they sent her
because
before.
2 weeks later, let's see.
Like, it's kind of messy. You know what I mean?
I'm just rereading it. I don't think she went to the bachelor party. Yeah, I don't think she went to the bachelor party. I think she was fully expecting to go to the bachelor party.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, "Oh, go to the bachelorette party." So she's like, "Okay." And then a week or two later,
They just say
they
like,
hit
you're
her back
not.
up like, "Hey, you're not going to be a groomswoman." Her friend hit her up, like essentially saying like,
It's not. It's not the fiance. Like,
it's her friend is the guy.
her friend. Okay.
That's why she was going to be a groomswoman.
So
She's gonna
it's
be
that guy. Okay. I thought
He
like
hit
it's
her
like a
up.
friend, like just
Yeah,
like.
let me.
Okay.
So he hit her up
Okay.
and said, "Hey, listen, like you're not going to be a groomswoman. Like I haven't been paying attention to my partner. She's not comfortable with this essentially. So you're not going to do this. Like I understand we're not going to have the same amount of people on each side. You're more than welcome to come to the wedding still." So after telling her not to come to the bachelor party, he was just straight up like, "You're not going to be a part of the wedding. Like you're not going to go on her side. We're not going to replace you. We're just getting rid of you. You're more than welcome to come to the wedding, the reception, like still come through."
And she decided not to go.
And she was like, "No, no,"
Spent
because
so much money,
she spent
so much
money.
time.
Spent so much money on the airplane tickets. Took extra days off of work because she was expecting to be a part of the wedding party. Like set up the wedding, be with the friend, do the trip, and like she spent all this money on dog boarding, got the tickets in advance, and got the dress too. Like, and the wife was like, "Oh, great dress." Like she got it approved by the bride, but at the end, he's just like, "Yeah, no, like we're not doing that."
How much this guy is actually your friend if he's treating you that way?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I think it's just pretty simple. It's not even like a pride thing at this point. It's like, "Yo, we're supposed to do this. I took time off." Like it would be different if it was like way in advance he let her know, but not even.
It's
It's like,
disrespect. It's
yeah,
just
like she got the
disrespectful.
dress, got it approved by the wife, like all this stuff, and all of a sudden it's like, "No, like my wife's not comfortable with you." Obviously, there's some issues there. Maybe she's like insecure, like, "Oh, you're
I
friends
hope
with
they
a woman."
divorce.
Jesus, Marie. I hope they have. I hope they have a.
Long life together to hate each other forever. Because if it's like before wedding, it's not even wedding start. Like if it's like that kind of treatment to the woman on a like on a future husband side, I never understand that. It's like, oh, if it's my boyfriend or it's my husband, he can't have like a girl's friends. Sorry, you now own the person? I don't think so. I don't think so. If it's like before wedding is that much problem, can you imagine what it could be after? It's like, oh, I'm not listening to my partner. She probably make the like a big scandal for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And treat that like, okay, okay, I'm gonna do everything, everything. We're just like, yeah, you can come, but I understand that like they not compensate her like day of absence at work, tickets and stuff. But like you must just say that much earlier while you hold it. And now you put person in a really bad position because not only she have the trouble with that, her husband too, because he's also like involved in it. No, he's not a friend. Its person is not a friend because the real friend uh, first explained the situation. Like, uh, listen, this and this happens. Like, I talk. She's jealous. My fiance is jealous. Fiance is jealous. Like, and you girl, and like I don't know, and she's like stressful. How I can compensate your all this discomfort that you have, and I feel so bad about it. And it's Billy. I believe he probably tried to, but you can call and talk, send a message. I deal with this stuff like this when someone in a like separate room with you send you a message.
Do you want to talk about it?
Oh, I can. Trust me, I can.
Well, let's talk about it.
Let's go finish that one first.
No,
Because
we
that
got plenty
drama
of time,
is
'cause-
huge.
No, okay. You want to read a couple comments and then go into your drama?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I just want to figure it out what's going on
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. And OP responded to a couple of things.
Okay.
And then
It's fresh too, or it's
yeah. So this one was written maybe like it was less than 24 hours.
okay.
For sure. Let me refresh it. Yeah, so it was dropped 16 hours ago. I'm trying to find a comment that OP responded to.
Mhm.
We'll start with this one. All right. So, not the a-hole. Something's going on here that probably has very little to do with you. Send your regards and wish them the best. Something tells me that the train is not bound for glory. I guess they're trying to say like what you said, like
Yeah, it's not ghost. It's not ghost. This marriage doesn't go to the good times.
right.
No.
Okay.
I like this phrase. Can you move a little bit closer to me?
What I was trying to get.
What? You just goes.
Yeah.
Oh okay. Oh okay.
It's
Sorry.
But okay, so she wrote back. That's my impression. Seems like conversations were had about me that I wasn't a part of and have no idea what the problem is. Someone else responded back. I'll upvote that because we're all about positivity here.
Uh huh.
I upvoted the wrong thing, but they have sound advice. We'll read it too. Insecurity. If she's this insecure while getting married, unless they get into couples counseling, this won't be the only sacrifice he makes. As a woman with security, you know that's the answer. It's just unfortunate that it's what's going. Sorry, it's just unfortunate that's the way it's going when that wasn't how it went down at your wedding, and you wanted the same for your friend. Not to try to take anything personal from here. Try not to take anything personally from here on out and maintain a distant friendship as you've had. At some point, he may need advice or help, but I would also expect her to be pushing any woman out of his life, so I wouldn't be expecting to hear from him much. Sorry, this is going this way.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if bride, not even wife, bride think or girlfriend think you can have friends, women, or even to like I believe it can be like worse. Like you can't even talk to women. What do you mean you talk to women?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's an obvious flirt, yeah, it's not good. I mean, still, it depends on the situation. For when we do an interview, we're trying to be polite and lovely to people we interview. Like, it can sound flirty, maybe, but it's just a good manner and everything. Sometimes old ladies can read it as a like, oh, will you talk to her that way? But yeah, no. If it's before wedding that way, this commenter is absolutely right. Probably she not hear a lot from him because he's gonna be in a jail of marriage. Boom boom. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Just trying to look through the comments.
Yeah. You wanna sort them, or you already did?
Yeah, let's look for controversial
sneeze.
comments. You can for sure sneeze, my love.
Thank you. Can I sneeze?
You can for sure sneeze, my love.
Thank
Gonna do a quick refresh.
you. Do, 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 do.
The only reason I would go to this wedding is so I could wear a lovely white gown and stand as close to the bride as possible. These people are tools, and you have been far kinder to them than most. Not the a-hole.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, but it is half sense. Yeah, yeah. Damn. I like a short comments. It's just
Dude is about to have a hell of a marriage. I'll tell you that much. Not the a-hole. I was trying to see if there's ones that OP responded back to other than that. Okay. Got one right here. Info. Have you actually tried to call your friend? And I'm using that term loosely at this point. You have mentioned texting with him and calling your sister in law, but personally, I would want to confront him directly and ask him WTF is up. I avoided calling him for a few reasons. I don't trust myself not to say something hurtful right now. Even if he did something unkind, I don't want to add more stress on this plate. I'm sure they have bigger things going on. I remember the 5 to 6 weeks before my wedding were crunch time. I don't want to cause more problems for them, especially since I said we're not going. I'm relieved to hear from others that I wasn't overreacting by saying that we're not going. I was kicking myself about that. I didn't want to hurt him. I'm leaving the ball in his court to approach this when he has time. If that doesn't happen, that's okay. I live 3,000 kilometers away with a 2-hour time difference. The next time I'll be in my hometown is the week before the wedding.
she's really sweet. She sounds like a sweet person. And like how long before wedding is like how long people like prepare to the wedding? It's like months. How much we prepare
Prepare?
yeah prepare for a wedding? How much week?
But we didn't have like a giant thing.
Yeah, we have a giant card. Like your giant card, do you accept it? I always love when it. Or I love it as like place your banana in the begging area.
So there's a huge thread that I want to get into because it looks like there's a lot of engagement on it.
This story.
Yeah, same story.
Okay.
So started off, not the a-hole. Maybe he'll be included in his next wedding because his bride sounds like a mess.
Yeah.
Upvote.
Yeah.
I get that planning a wedding, and she responded, I get that planning a wedding is stressful and can bring out the worst in people, but I wasn't expecting to catch strays like this, LOL. OP, definitely not the a-hole. Were any of your university friends that were groomsmen married? It may not be the bride if one of the groomsmen wives got upset or bent out of shape that a woman, a married one at that, is going to be at the bachelor party. Is that plausible? I say that because the bride-to-be seemed to be on the ball first. Sorry, it's a lot of typos. Your dress and then suddenly became a flake. Something doesn't track right here. Someone responded, gosh, I didn't even think of that. My husband had a female friend attend his stag do, and she is lovely, and I was only jealous because it was a trip I would have enjoyed as well. I have 100% trust that my husband sees her more like a sister. I hope none of the partners of the other guys felt awkward, but I think they all had a great time. So she responded back to that question, like whether or not people in the party were married and had jealous spouses. None of them were married except me and my brother-in-law, who is married to my husband's sister. She's a bridesmaid. So it wasn't like jealous partners from the other people. I guess they were trying to eliminate the bride as, I guess, like the issue. So like it probably was the bride, like, and like he said it in the post, like, hey, the bride was kind of like.
Or maybe sometimes not everyone, but sometimes man can be like, oh yeah, it's she, it's she problem. What if he's in love with her, and he's really afraid he can't say yes because she's gonna stay beside him, and he just like, I don't trust myself.
So someone else responded, not the a-hole, this sounds so messy and like the bride needed a wedding party switch up. Maybe your friend wasn't able to do anything, unfortunately. I'd be upset too from the whirlwind of events and money wasted. She responded, "It is messy. We're in the same friend group in my hometown, where the wedding will be and where we went to university. My brother and sister-in-law are also in the wedding party. I don't know how to move past this after the wedding. Are we all friends when I'm in town? Super awkward." Awkward turtle. Okay, sorry about that. Info. Is the dress at least nice and usable in other contexts? She responds, "It's a black satin dress from David's Bridal. It's not the worst, but definitely not something I would have picked or that can be worn to a casual event. Thankfully, it didn't need alterations and it's still sitting in the dust jacket from when I got it months ago." And then someone responded, "Send them an invoice for the dress. I realize you don't want to make things more stressful for him, but as to the money you're out, it sounds like you're being a doormat."
Yeah, like I don't want to. I don't
Oh,
want to. I like that. I like that idea that, like, yeah. I mean, you don't want to stress him, but he can stress you.
Right.
Oh, I understand that you're trying to be understanding. I
And
understand that
diplomatic
OP.
and like, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
want to add stress to him.
but
Because
come
it's
on, they add so much stress to you.
yeah,
And this misunderstanding of like, yeah, this is the ticket price. There is the dress price. Please, we're probably not coming. We wish you the best. Kisses and hugs. Goodbye.
all
Never
right.
come back to your hometown. Or come back to your hometown with the money like this.
So someone with the name Max Cheesy Wraps responded. I love that name.
Nice.
Man, I worry this will happen to me. My best friend asked me to be his best woman. Further discussion, it was evident that his STB wife was not on board. I don't know what STB means. Soon to be. His soon to be wife was not on board with it, but just allowing it. Later, he mentioned she wants him to ask his brother for a more traditional wedding party. It's a destination wedding. I
What is
told
the
him,
destination?
meaning like they're gonna. So like for instance, you and we're gonna get married in Mexico. So everyone has to go
Oh,
to
you need to
Mexico.
go there. Okay.
I told him I'm going to make a full vacation out of it, but we'll be sure to fly out the morning after the wedding so I'm not accidentally tagging along on their honeymoon. The next time he visited, he mentioned they plan to do something locally to celebrate with the people who can't make it to the destination wedding. Another time I asked him about the dress code. Since I have an unusual body shape and fluctuating size, I will likely need to spend several months looking for something that fits right and looks presentable. A look of panic crossed his face as if he didn't know what to say because I'm not really supposed to be invited or something. If it's anything like my situation, OP responds, I'd recommend respectfully backing out. Thank them for thinking of you, but you'll attend the local celebration. I wish I had known this would have been an issue, so I would have taken one for the team earlier. I would not have stepped back and just been a great guest months ago if they said something. Not after booking flights, 8 days off work, and getting a dress. Clown face. Oh. So she feels like a clown. She feels like she got played, which rightfully so, right?
Yeah. She's definitely not the asshole. She don't do anything. She just being. She just try, and they just like, oh, you know what? You cannot come. It's totally fine. Stay home. Drama.
All right, so another one. I like reading the comments. They're fun,
It's
getting
fun.
different people's perspective because
Yeah.
kind of opens things up. And
Or they could give a little bit more information and like
sure.
different stories.
Yes, he is struggling, and he will be struggling even more when the friend group finds out why OP isn't attending the wedding. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to go back one.
Mm.
So, 8 Marshmallows writes, so the bride is having issues and is selfishly making your friend exclude you, and he is probably hoping this won't affect your friendship because the person you know and care about does want you there and in the wedding. In addition to the bride taking things away from him, he will also be dismissing his preferences by refusing to go. I'll call him and have the conversation. He's probably struggling right now. Someone responds, yeah, he is struggling, and he'll be struggling even more when the friend group finds out why OP isn't attending the wedding. OP should have a talk with her in-laws, laying out the issue, asking if she now are out of the homecoming friend group in the future. asking if she's not part of the friend group in the
Mhm.
future. I mean, if the bride is insecure now, even with OP's partner there, maybe they all have to exclude her from all gatherings. OP should call one other close person from the group asking for advice, planting the seed. Then go no contact. Then send a short message to the group. Sorry, me and my fiance have decided not to attend. Wishing you both good luck in the future. Then not answer any call whatsoever. Let him struggle. She responds, my sister in law is one of my best friends. I called them first to help process what the heck the message I got meant. They were shocked and disgusted at their behavior. He's already pulled a 0 to 100 in another circumstance with the bridesmaids and said if they couldn't fulfill the duties of a bridesmaid to let them know. I feel like I caught a stray on this one.
You need to explain that. I'm not totally understand.
I guess, like, let me reread that. I guess, like, he got mad at the bridesmaids over something, and then she was just kind of part of that mess. Maybe there's something we're not getting here.
Okay.
I think we should definitely, like, save some of these
And check it out later.
and check back later. Because I picked ones that came out within the past 24 hours, just so we can get kind of more of our perspective. And hopefully, if people watch and they want to share their perspective, like, drop it in the comments below or the chat. But yeah, we'll definitely circle back to some of these good ones. So she responded, or I read what she responded. So I guess like her friend was like having difficulty with the wedding to begin with, like having issues with other people. So someone responded to that info. Have you actually tried to call your? We read it. We already read
But is
that.
there a different answer? No. Oh yeah, it's the same answer.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, any last thoughts on that one?
I mean, what this story teaches? Every story teaches something, right? In this particular situation, it teach us not to be in an a-hole, a-hole, eye-hole, eyeball, whatever, asshole, and not treat people like they are, whatever they do, whatever they put into the situation, the party, wedding, whatever, it's don't mean anything, because it is not only money, but it's also like when you wait something gonna happen, you kind of excited. Can you imagine? There's like, I don't know, you not really like it, but it's like Christmas, and in the morning or like night before, you need to wake up and go open up the presents. Your parents just like, you know what, um, it's not gonna be this year. uh, well, you know, Santa Claus is like, he's upset. He's upset. You still can come down and look at the tree and the presents, but you're not gonna have any. Just try to understand. That's how it sounds.
Now that makes sense, and there's obviously some communication issues here. Obviously, it seems like the fiance is very insecure, which you know she's entitled to her feelings, whether they're right or wrong. She's entitled to them, right? But like instead of springing, because she said like it was within weeks, I believe, of like the wedding.
Yeah.
So instead of springing it on them like springing
Last
it on her
minute,
like last
yeah.
minute like that, like after she spent all this money and like all this stuff, like that's kind of the messed up part, right?
And I like that the OP said, like, if they tell me that much, how is it?
Months in
Earlier,
advance. Yeah.
much earlier, I definitely gonna be happy to be a part of this wedding, and I go with my fiance or husband, whatever, and everything gonna be okay. But after all of this, it's like it's no, it's not like how. Like I said, I ask again, how much this person is your friend if they not consider you and your input and whatever you do as something would have value. You know what's the right word? I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just, oh, you're not that important. That's what it says. And if persons think that about you, that how this person can call themselves your friend. So yeah, no, not an asshole. You did good, and And I think the good idea to just send them invoice for whatever you spent on their wedding that you're not gonna appear on.
I think the invoice might be a little bit too much. I think try to get refunds on what you can, because they're not going to pay an invoice. They're not going to be like, oh, she was totally right. Like, I guess we will send her money. Like, no, like there's obviously like friction there already. Like, it's just, I think it's just one of those things where you like cut your losses, try to get your money back where you can. Like, airlines can be okay about like giving you
Like a
vouchers,
week,
or just go on a different vacation. Like,
like a
go.
week before flight, you can't change anything.
Well, yeah, I guess it was that soon, huh?
Like it's like no, you can't do anything. Like dress, okay, dress you may. If this dress was made specifically for you, probably not. You can sell it on the marketplaces or stuff like this. If it's not from a shop, like you know what I mean. If it's like if you bought it in the shop specifically for this stuff, because I believe it was like some bridesmaids stuff, they probably adjusted for your figure and your body. It's a little bit complicated to sell it after, but you can find someone you can sell it to. With the tickets expensive, man. I probably can say like I understand if you wealthy, you have lots of money. Uh, it's one thing you may not worry about how much it is, but still, even if it's like $1,000 for two of you, it's still a lot. Even if it's like $500, it's a lot. And it's like minimum of price of the tickets, I believe so. Like 250 is like cheapest. It's like somewhere in a in a trunk of the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, isn't like what I gonna do if I'm in this situation. Will do if the situation happens to me. I cut this person from my life. Just like, oh, you just risked it. I'm kind of an asshole in this situation because if you treat me that way, I'm not gonna maintain the relationship with you. What's the point of it? Like for next time you do this, because if you do this once, it's the open way to do this twice, 3 times, 4 times, 7 times, and using me and whatever you're comfortable. So no, say goodbye. Yeah, it's not really positive, but that's what I think. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. Cut your losses, move on. And kind of going off of that note, if you don't mind me saying, you said you wanted to talk about some drama earlier that you
Oh
went
yeah,
through. And
I
this
don't know
is,
where to start even.
I mean,
Interview me because it's complicated. Like I don't know where to start because it's really long and really uh, heartbreaking story for me.
oh, yeah, definitely.
You know what I
One
mean?
second. Yeah, no, for sure. It's kind of a crappy story. Give me one second. I'm just doing some technical stuff here. Hold on.
Yes.
Okay, still good here. That's the next story. If you caught that, if you didn't catch it, stick around. We'll read it next. Um, so, Marie,
Yes.
I'd like to ask you some questions about some drama that you went through.
Yeah.
And this was actually kind of like in the beginning of our relationship. And I guess like
It's
you
like
could,
it's like right in like in the middle of me. It's not in the middle. It's like start the be in a new country, start the relationship, and like everything at the same time. That was really stressful. Yeah, it's the beginning of like just the beginning, just like tip of our relationship.
so if you don't know too much about us and you're watching, well, hello. I think I see a couple people on there. Feel free to say hi in the chat. Like we'd love to like engage with you guys. But we're gonna take a break from our Reddit story reading and kind of go into a little story time about Marie. And like, I guess we've been talking about just like general drama that people deal with, like for instance with this wedding thing, or like the first story we read was like about parents borrowing the car and not returning it with the full tank of gas. And
It's like kind of like it's disrespectful. I believe my story kind of connected to this because it's disrespectful. You don't understand why is that way and how is actually happening. It's like the brain can adjust it,
so
digest it.
so get into it. Like you said, it was we started dating around that time.
Yes.
Like we actually started dating shortly after you got to America. Like it's
Yeah.
not a big secret. We met
Well,
online.
how I explain the situation, people don't understand, because when I said I just arrived and I met Jay, people think like, oh, you come here to find a man or find a boyfriend or husband or whatever. The actual situation was my English right now is okay. It can be better, but before it was much worse, and I need to learn English. So people who I live at that moment, that we come back to it, suggest like the easiest way to find the people, it's a Tinder.
Can I interrupt you 1 second?
Yes.
So like we're obviously not going to say their names.
No.
We're not going to dox people.
No.
But just like a Reddit story, can we make up fake names?
Yes.
Squirtle and Charizard.
I forget it. I definitely forget it.
All right, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna put it on mute. No, what are two good names you want? And we'll figure out who's who. We might have to put it on mute, but we'll figure out who's who. Two names that you'll remember.
Chip and Dale.
Chip and Dale. All right, we're gonna put mute 1 second. All right, we established the characters. We have Chip and Dale. Those are Marie's old roommates. They
Yes.
were married, and go ahead and tell a little bit more of your story.
So yeah, I'll come back a little bit when I'm talking about Tinder. So mostly Chip tell me it's going to be a good idea if I use Tinder to just talk to people. And it's good if you find friends, because some people find friends who just like go to the date and just like, oh, we have like a good relationship, but maybe not compatible in a like relationship, like romantic, but we have like interest or something. You build a friendship, and you can find friends there too. So don't misunderstand me. And I start to, how many people asking for feed pictures or like sending weird messages, and only this one guy um, was really cute and invite me to the museum. It was really interesting because I don't even know. It sounds ridiculous, but I don't even know Philly have a museum. Definitely, every city have a museum.
Well, yeah, and you weren't even
But
in Philly at the time.
Yeah, no, I was in a Santa Barbara.
No, you weren't. You liar.
Well, it was the kind of a Santa Barbara in a whatever's going on inside. Long and nobody's understand who is who. So yeah, in the beginning of my relationship with Jay, I feel like I feel like something going on between Chip and Dale that I don't know what exactly. And I thought about it, trust me, I thought a lot about this situation and trying to understand this and explain this for myself.
And we could surely speculate here online if we want to.
What do you mean?
Like we could.
Yeah, there's ideas why happened,
Sure.
what happened, but the situation was like this. One night, everything was cool. We're talking about moving to the bigger apartment because I live in a kitchen area, and I pay half for apartment. They live Chip and Dale live in a room. I live in the kitchen. It's like kitchen slash, it's like studio kitchen slash
Living room.
room. And I don't have a bed, so it was couch and like a chair that you can make like a one person bed, like a small bed. It was like put together. Um, and I pay half for that apartment because I was happy that Chip and Dale actually take me because I don't have anywhere to go. It was really sweet from them, and I can take that from them. They was they was really helpful at that moment. So we're talking about we're gonna move to Philly. We're gonna do that. We're gonna take like a bigger apartment. We're gonna find a job there in the city because it's much easier than that small city where we was. Um, and in the end, one night, midnight, I received the message. I remind you, Chip and Dale, like just behind a wall in a room. I received the message. Um, kind of, I don't remember what exactly it was, but you're not welcome in our house anymore. It could be really good if you take your stuff and go away right now or tomorrow. I'm like, what? What's happened? What's going on? And this message was sent by Dale. I have a better relationship with Chip because we spend so much time together, have a kind of same interest. Uh, I thought they're my friend. It was ridiculous. What do you want to ask something?
Yeah. So what exactly did the message say?
Is I like, we don't want to for you live with us. We want to for you move right now or tomorrow morning as soon as possible.
And they didn't really offer like any real explanation.
No, I mean like there was like there was something. They shouldn't say like that I was disrespect. But like when I start, it's not in the first message, no, and in the second when I trying to figure it out, uh, I asked like what's happened. It's just like oh you was disrespectful to us, to our family. That I believe I was nothing more than respectful, and I don't even know where I can be disrespectful to someone's family because I believe the Chip's mom, really sweet lady, she's even bring me some clothes. Like she's really sweet lady, and I talked to her, and she's like, I like her. Like I said, it was my friend's mom. Nothing that respect and love that I can give. Like it's not like a love I go and hug her. It's like just you help me so much. You be around. You mom of my friend. Uh, you're not going to be disrespectful to the person. I never was disrespectful to my friends' parents or family members. Look, not only parents, like anyone. Uh, I did so much stuff for Chip and Dale. I cleaned their apartment. It was really messy. I did the tattoo for them, like for free, for fun, because I just like to do that. We talk, we watch movies. Uh, I I cook, not a lot, but I cook sometimes. I buy the food. A lots of food the Chip's mom bring. They not eat it, so it's just like if you want it, you can take it. And I'm like, okay. Like I said, I clean. I sit with their pets, their cute doggies. Really love them. There's like there was like I said, in my brain, it was my friends, and I received this kind of message at night. Like, what for me it sounds like pack your stuff and go away. That's how it sounds for me. And tell me if it's wrong, if I'm wrong, or if I misunderstood something. But that's how it sounds. Go away right now or as soon as possible. Of course, I can't go. First, I have nowhere to go. Um, I don't have enough, like a lot of money because I pay I pay like 650. I pay $650, and it's like I live like for how long? For 2, 3 months, 2 months probably. And I buy food, like stuff like this. We even go to New York together and have fun there and just like walk there. Um, the situation was uncomfortable. For me personally, it was really uncomfortable. What I did, I'm just cut it off those people from my life. After, like I said, I can't go anywhere. So I talked to my mom. My mom can't help me anything. I was just desperate. And I said, this and this happens. And I believe, or I say that, or no, I may not. I don't remember. I don't remember when I tell this to my mom, but I believe at that night we messaging with you. So it's like happens when we messaging. And I said like that's what I received. I don't remember. I even probably sent you like a screenshot or something.
Yeah.
Um, for Jay, who knows me for a month or so, like we talk like for a month, then we met each other, and I said this happens, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And at that time, he just told me like, yeah, you can come to my place, even if this relationship doesn't work. I remember you telling me that later. Even
Yeah,
if
you can.
this relationship doesn't work, I at least help person that I like to figure it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but you at least have somewhere to stop. And I don't have a lots of stuff. I have like a suitcase that I've never unpacked when I leave 2 months in that house, and a backpack. That's all I have.
Yeah, you literally had just a suitcase. Because I remember, like, it was either the next day or the day after we went back to Santa
pick it up.
Barbara
Yeah.
to pick
Santa
up the
Barbara.
stuff. And you brought down just the one or two things. I'm like, all right, do you need help grabbing the rest? You're like, no, that's it. Like, this is literally like a couple of months or so, like, after you came from Ukraine,
Yeah.
which not a lot of stuff going on
I'm
there.
from Bulgaria,
Well,
but
yeah,
still.
so you immigrated, you went to Bulgaria, and then
Yeah.
you immigrated to the U.S.
Yes.
And then we met.
Yes.
So that's the story. Like, if you didn't know, like Marie came from Ukraine. The war broke out. She was living in Kiev. Am I speaking out of turn?
No, you're right.
Um, stayed in Bulgaria with her mom, her grandma, and her dog Garrick.
Yes.
And then before then, Marie was trying for her green card.
Yeah, like
She
a
won
year
the green
before,
card
yeah.
lottery, and at that point, she was able to. After they left, ran from the war, she was able to interview for her green card. Got it. Came to America. Got on Tinder and met me. And yeah, we were like dating like for a month.
Hmm.
And I just remember like being like, I saw that, I'm like, is this BS? Like, what's going on? Like,
BS.
like, bull.
Ah,
Because I was like, first off, like, why would anyone just like kick her out? And you showed me the screenshots. Like, I didn't know like if you took like a conversation out of context or something, but no, like they legitimately were like, you need to get out of here. We don't want you here. And yeah, you're right. Like when you came in, or like when we decided we were going to move together, I was just like, listen, like I like you. I think you're a good person. Like this is really fast, but like you're in a really bad situation. So it's just like, let's just try this out. Like even if the relationship doesn't work, I'm sure we can be friends and try to figure it out from there. But like just like what they did was just like out of nowhere, like literally like, well, we don't care what happens to you. Like I argue that like maybe they thought that since you had a boyfriend at that point, they're like, oh, they'll figure it out. Like it's not
I
our
mean, I
problem
have a
anymore.
boyfriend for a month.
Marie, illogical people aren't going to make logical decisions based
Like,
on logic.
yeah, and we have thought about that. Um, we we thought about that. We trying to explain it to ourselves,
Yeah.
and you want to turn on both of us? And we're trying to understand, and I believe something in between of them happens. Uh, we can speculate. We can say, I think Dale feel kind of, I don't know, jealousy
Mhm.
towards me and Chip, but I don't see any way it could be possible, if you know what I mean. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes I don't understand women because they have this kind of attitude towards my man. So it's like, or it's like, it's my person. It's mine. I own it. No, you're not. This person willing to talk to someone else, and it's okay to have different types of friends. It's like being racist, but towards towards something else. It's like you can talk to women, like, but why? Because I know you. You are. I can't trust you. Like, if you can't trust me, why you marry me? Like, if I must be consistently thinking about like, what if she or he see me talking to someone? Like, if it's comfortable for me, I don't want to do that. So I honestly don't care if you're gonna have only girlfriends because I trust you and you trust me, right? And I know we love each other. And I believe if it's like this way, you can talk to me, you can talk to your partner, you can figure it out. I believe in that situation, Dale just feel Dale have this issue. Dale kind of
Who was it that texted you? Was it Chip or Dale?
Dale.
It was Dale.
And Chip just like not even look in my eyes.
And it was over a text message too, which was this.
They was in a set like in a room
in the
like
same
a
like in the same
wall.
apartment, a room over. And I think like when we're talking about the last story where it's like the guy was like, "You're not part of the wedding anymore," but he did it via text message. That kind of like got your brain going.
Oh my
But it was
God.
like a text message. It wasn't even like a conversation. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't think you had a conversation with them about it afterwards. You just
No,
kind of
because when I pick it up my stuff, I will next day I believe I go to your spot because they'll go somewhere. And we already planned it to I go to your spot.
yeah.
And they trying to they try so like couple days before they like tell me to go away, they order the food and they send me like you must have sent us $20 for your food, and I'm like, what about you just push me away from apartment that I pay half on? You want to pay me like this 2 weeks that I'm not finished to living there? And they just like, oh, who know? Like, if we know that you that person, and I'm like, you asked me for $20. I don't even know that something
Wait,
costs
so they're like, if
$20.
we didn't know you're that type of person, like nickel and diming, like we want $20 for food. Well, you still owe me half month's rent
Yeah.
because I paid half months. I
Yes.
paid full month's rent.
Yes.
And they're like, we didn't know you were that type of person.
Yes. Like I said, this was that was hilarious, funny. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just like, what are you talking about? And after that, they not asking me anymore for $20. They just said, we pack your stuff, and I said like, why you touch my stuff? Like, I'll be honest, my stuff wasn't everywhere. My stuff was in a suitcase and a little like a box, like not a box. How do you call it? I don't know. You can sit on it. It's like a little like big box. You usually put like in a close to the couch, whatever. This box. It was like not a lot of stuff in it, just like some bath stuff, like a shampoo or whatever. And they pack my stuff. I'm just like, oh, you packed my stuff? And I remember that I come back after all of this $20, give us a $20 and everything. I come in, I see the stuff. They pack for me my stuff. And I'm like, okay, if you not that person, I was like, I'll take a food. The food I bought. They really happily gonna eat. I was just like, okay. And it wasn't something that they're gonna eat. There was like frozen peas and vegan sausages or something like that. Nothing. I was just pity, okay? I was upset and pity, and I take the food.
You did what you had to, man.
Because I was like, I'm not living like I spent so much money and so much time to do stuff. Like what I must to do. Like if you send me this message that I need to give you $20, I must charge you for all tattoos and cleaning that I did in your apartment with all your sex toys. Sorry, Chip and Dale.
That's not the Chippendale I grew up with.
Yeah, the story is bad, but let's be honest. Who is winning this story? We married, we have a dog, 3 cats, and we together in this apartment almost 3 years. I don't know what's going on with them, and I honestly don't care. I hope they're happily go help someone.
Yeah. I mean, like, and I'm not like trying to like. I mean, obviously, I've picked a side. Obviously,
Yes. I
but
understand. Like,
were there any issues that like like looking back at it now, right?
Mhm.
Like now that it's like almost like a few years later at this point, like were there any issues that you could see now that they may have had with you? I'm not saying like you were necessarily doing anything
Yeah,
wrong.
we have some kind of like we not fight, but we have like argues sometimes. It was not like living with someone is complicated. Honestly, it wasn't complicated to live with them. They are kind of messy because they are squirrels, but um, Chippendale is squirrels, right?
Chipmunks.
Who?
Chipmunks, Marie. Chip and Dale. Chipmunks.
I didn't know what is it because for me it always was squirrels. I don't know.
But anyway, continue.
Um, they're kind of messy, but it wasn't complicated to live with them. We argue, I believe, right before that, like maybe a couple days before they send me this message. We argue about, oh, we don't like how the living room looks like a kitchen slash living room looks like. So you need to take this couch every morning, like put it all together, and then open up again. And I said, well, it's going to be really uncomfortable for me because it's not easy to bend its chair back, like and like pick it up and put it like. I understand you don't like it. I totally understand, but understand me, my side. Like I don't like you don't do anything in this apartment. Like I don't gonna do that, and I pay for the spot. Okay, I understand it's your stuff, but we're just talking about future that we're gonna rent a bigger apartment. So we need to go that direction. Uh, Once her family, like, there was a moment that I remember was really awkward. Uh, Chip's family comes, like a sisters or brothers, sisters, I believe so. Like some kind of like related. I don't even remember who it was. I don't even remember who it was, and I already see these people before, and I say, hey, hello, hi, and Chip straight after I come back because I was in the shop, like take my backpack, start opening, like unpacking it, not even asking me. And just like, oh, you bought that? Oh, we're gonna eat it right now. And I'm like, hey, can I unpack my backpack by myself, please? Like, I'm not like taking anything from you, but like it's kind of not okay to just like go inside of someone's bag. And after that, they just like sitting in a corner, like not really talk to me. Mostly Chip, his family, its family, uh, talking okay to me, like the girl who comes, totally fine. But the situation is like I said again, I really appreciate for everything Chip and Dale did for me. And is it Gary? Easy come, little boy. Um, I really appreciate because they was on the beginning. They was really good. They was really generous. Their family was generous. I believe Dale not really like their family, but it's people have different relationships. Uh, and like I said, I really appreciate for everything they did for me, how they treat me on the beginning, but how it ends. I believe they have a problem inside of the relationship that they can figure it out, and probably third person like open up these problems because it's not just you and me that we can like do whatever we want and treat each other how we want. Now we have like a third party person who can like pick a side, for example. You know what I mean? Just you and me is just like, no, I know I'm totally right, and now there is another person who can have own opinion. So yeah, that's the situation. Now you know. You there. So yeah. You have any questions by this situation? Am I an asshole? That I did something? And if you have additional questions, you can ask me.
No, I mean like it's kind of hard to like kind of come up with more questions for something that I feel like I know everything about.
Yeah, because you already asked all of the questions.
Yeah, I mean like obviously it was a scary experience.
It
Like
was.
here you are like dealing with all this, just coming to America. And on top of that, like you started a new relationship with me.
I don't know how I survived that. I'll be honest
What,
because
the relationship with me? I
Yes.
still don't know either.
no, I
I'm
mean
crazy.
my asshole hurts because it's sitting. Ugh. No, I'm talking about in that particular situation because I don't know. I don't know how I'm not like I don't remember. I probably cried. I probably was really in a lot of stress because I don't have at that moment anyone except the boyfriend who I know like for 2 months. And I don't even know how legit this relationship. You know what I mean? That was that was that was really stressful. That's I believe people must have some kind of plan B all the time. Like have something that you can go or can do if the situation goes wrong direction. Because it's really complicated to deal with this situation by yourself, and no one wants to stay on the street, right? Right. And unfortunately, not everyone gonna treat you good, or at least the same way how you treat them. I may did something bad. I may offend them somehow, but they not give me any explanation. Like you did this, this, and this. That's why we don't want you around. And if you don't have that, like explain me. I don't understand. I don't know what I did. Show me. And if you can't show it, then how real this situation, this upsetting and really awkward situation. And I believe the story must be somewhere on Reddit. Maybe we'll write it down that. But it's too old.
You think they wrote a post about you?
I don't think so. I mean, they may, but I don't think so. They are like involved in the community.
Gotcha. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Um, I don't know what else to ask about this situation. I mean, it's pretty, like, I mean, obviously it was pretty nerve-wracking, like, living with a guy that you just started dating. I mean, it was pretty, like, I was nervous.
I cleaned your apartment too, and you wasn't happy with that
No.
because you go somewhere for a long time and just leave me, and you leave the person you know for a couple of months in your apartment and go away for like 3 days or something.
Yeah, it was like 3 days. It was like a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things were happening at that time. Like, I planned a trip to like Orlando that weekend, and like now my new girlfriend is living with me, and yeah, it was like I felt like I could trust you, and I was obviously right. Like, I didn't watch you like going through the stuff and cleaning it, but like I figured you were. Like Marie likes to clean and organize, and I guess I'm the Chippendale of this relationship. But,
No, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Gary doesn't like the cats hanging around.
Especially when he sleeps.
Yeah, go get him. I'll entertain for a bit. But yeah, it was quite the experience. There was a lot going on at that time. That's like the big thing. There was like so much going on at that time.
go
Like, we
give you
just
something.
started this relationship. Like Marie was just coming to America, like learning English. Like met a guy online, and then like pretty much had to turn around and be like, hey, like I'm in this dire situation. Like I don't know what to do. I don't know who else to turn to. Like her mom was living in Bulgaria at the time. Like they're not made out of money. Like it was a super stressful situation. And like I knew at the time that I really cared about her, and I really wanted to grow this relationship with her. Um, at that speed, I wasn't totally sure about that, but like this was the situation we're presented with. So, like I felt like I wanted to step up and be there for her. What do you think, Marie?
Yeah.
They probably heard you grabbing snacks for Gary.
No, I turned it off.
Oh, you turned it off?
Yeah, I said, come on, I'll give you something tasty. You probably can hear it, but after I'm just like, I have a microphone.
Okay. But yeah, that's kind of like how we started things off. Like Marie said, we met online. I wasn't a creeper who asked for feed pictures. I guess
Yeah,
that was a
thanks
plus
God.
for me. Took her to the art museum in Philly. Took her, like up the stairs, like all around, and we probably spent like what, like 9-10 hours.
12 hours together.
Yeah, just like walking. We weren't walking around for 12 hours.
I remember how you said that. So during the hour walking, I slow. I did like I wearing a shoes.
Do you
and
mind entertaining? I could use the bathroom. Do you mind entertaining me for a bit?
Yes, of course. So during this walk like, around the city, I was wearing Snickers, and the Snickers for some reason like the back of it was like broken and it's like cut my knee, my knee. Wait, cut my leg on the back, like this part. Where's the bottom? Give me 1 second. A heel. So it's like on top of this, like if it's a heel, like right here. I don't know what is important. It's not important. But the thing is, I got myself with the shoes, and I told Jay, it's like, hey, can we go in a pharmacy? I need like Band-Aid. He said like, yeah, of course. We go there. We pick the Band-Aid. I honestly still have. It's Mandalorian Band-Aid. I still have it somewhere. I'm not using it because it's so cute. And we stand somewhere like comfortable where I can put the Band-Aid on it, and I have like some kind of pads to clear the dirt or whatever. And I open up this like the wound, and Jay see that, and he just like he's like, I do it, everything cool. When we walk more, and after probably a couple months when we start when we already start to live together, he told me it was kind of funny. It's like when I seen this bloody wound on your like on top of this part. I don't know how it's called. What is the heel and this part? I'm like, oh, she have that, and she's still walking with me. She's not like say I want to go home or something. It's like she probably really likes me. That was funny.
I thought so, yeah.
Yeah, that was so cute. But yes, I really like him.
And, I like you too. Keep it. All right.
That was weird.
I hope you guys enjoyed that visual.
No.
It's gonna come up in a second. We got it streaming on our phone. We're trying to get our numbers up, so we're watching too. Trying to get those views. Let's see.
That was weird. But yeah.
But yeah, now we're here. We're doing Good Soup Productions. I'm definitely the one pushing Marie for the live streams. Like I want to get into this more. I want
Push
to
into the live streams.
Yes.
Push into the live streams.
But yeah, like I want to find out different ways to engage with people. Like we do the interviews a lot. I really like doing those. But we're trying to get like more of a fan base online and try to see if we can reach out to people this way. So if you're watching and you enjoy what we do, let us know. We can use the encouragement for sure. But we're trying out like different things. Like recently we started this lunch break show that we do like while I'm at work.
Every day.
We're gonna try to do that every day, Monday through Friday when I go to work. So pretty much all that is that on our lunch break, Marie will pull up like a Google Meets meeting through here. She'll pick like a video or for something for us to like kind of react to.
Yes.
And yeah, just kind of commentary. Like right now we're doing like we've done like the Smosh channel like Reddit videos. Like we're doing Reddit, we're reading Reddit stories now. We just find it's like it's a good conversation piece. Kind of get more of an in-depth analysis on like who we are as a person, how we would react to those situations. I think it's good for us just like as far as content and like just like you and me in general. Like
Yeah.
Like I feel like sometimes when you're with somebody for such a long time, you could like run out of stuff to talk about, and I feel like this kind of helps us with communication in general. So I think it's an overall good thing. So even if there's only like 2 or 3 people that watch this, like I think it's cool that we do it anyway. But you know, we hope that people watch it. We hope that people enjoy it. We hope that we get better kind of hosting these things, and you know, we hope that we can be engaging enough to people that they would want to engage with us
Yeah.
and chat with us. But yeah, that's just a quick overview on who we are.
Do you wanna check the updates? If it's any updates? Because I think we're gonna
Yeah, let's see if there's any updates on the first story. The first story
a
was
car.
the poster OP let their parents borrow the car and they returned it with no gas. That's just kind of the gist of it. And we're just trying to see like if there's any updates because she said that when
She's
she got the
gonna bring
car
the
back,
car
like
to-
it didn't work, and then it didn't work. So
So she tried to
She
put
got
the
gas in the
gasoline.
car.
It started working, but it's still making noise. And she said she's gonna take it to the mechanic in the morning. So
thank you.
you're welcome.
So just looking through, it just really looks like commenters. Leaving, but like people kind of have the same general idea because she got the gas, the car started, but the engine was still making like a thumping noise. So like I think most people just kind of base off of that. Like your parents are both huge a-holes, but you know that. I thought the light was going to be on, not straight bone dry, not starting. That's pretty messed up. Leaving the tank low is a faux pas, but to leave it actually dry enough to not start is a dick move of the highest order. Okay. I think most people from when we last checked kind of agreed that it was a bigger issue than just the gas tank.
Yeah.
Do we want to respond to anything? Or do we want to move on?
Yeah, we're probably gonna move on to another one.
Yeah, because I don't see anything here. So give us 1 second. We're just going to open up the next one. So we're going to get away from am I the a-hole to today I effed up. We're not.
Oh, you're gonna continue?
Yeah, you want to read another story?
I thought we are gonna close it up because I'm hungry.
We can always just. What do you want to eat?
Food. You hate it. I don't know, something. I want to make a bean salad.
Oh, you want to make something?
Yes.
Can we do one more story and then close it out?
Nope.
Okay.
If I'm gonna die right here, I'm gonna be dry and because there's no. You have a water? I'm dry and hungry.
I have ice.
Yeah, me too. Thank you. I have ice too.
There's water in here. You just gotta like. No, there isn't. Do you want to grab some water real
It's
fast?
fine.
Are you okay with doing one more?
I'm gonna suck the ice
Okay.
because my husband doesn't with me.
All right, we'll finish. We'll do this one story real quick, and then we're gonna go eat. All right. So, today I effed up by ruining a videography shoot my boss trusted me with. So today, my boss trusted me with my first solo shoot for a local country club. I was there almost all day capturing the attractions and activities at the event. I shot over 200 short video clips over the entire day. I'm fairly new to this company and job, but I went to school for video production and I love doing it. I finished up all the regular shots for the day and headed home before coming back for the final drone shot. I come back to the country club, set up and launch the drone as I'm framing the shot for the fireworks that will be held in less than 20 minutes. I clip a tree and destroy my boss's drone. I'm freaking out and I don't know what to do. He's pissed and I can't do anything but apologize to him. I'm fresh out of college, broke, still live with my mom, and the only drone experience I have is the few hours I had the day before when my boss was having me practice. I don't know what to do and I don't know what's going to happen to my job. I'm so anxious and upset. Too long didn't read. I crashed my boss's DJI drone on my first solo shoot, and he's pissed, and I don't know how to fix this or what's going to happen to me or my job. Well, that's your problem right there, buddy. You shouldn't have accepted such a huge responsibility on your first job. Like, yeah, like, first off, the boss probably shouldn't have been like, hey, kid, like this expensive drone I have, you can fly it. If you know anything about flying drones, like,
You need a
besides the fact
permission,
that,
right?
yeah, so you need to have like a certification, like through the
Mm-hmm.
FAA. Like, that's the federal, like, for flying, like, vehicles and
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Flying vehicles?
Yeah, so like planes, helicopters. I,
Flying vehicles.
but you're supposed to have a cert when you do it, especially if you're doing it for commercial, which is what he was doing. It was a job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the boss might have got this drone, might have been super excited, might have been like, "Oh, you're gonna get like 6 shots. You could totally do it. Like, fly it for a few hours. You got it." And then you clipped a tree because you're not experienced, and then you broke a very expensive item that's not yours, and you're panicking. Like, it makes sense that you're panicking. He's probably gonna either want money, he's probably gonna fire you. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe we'll read through the comments and see if like there is
Okay,
anything that
I will.
happens.
Can I give
Yeah.
you my opinion on it? Um, if you work with something that you don't know how it works and you think you're gonna figure it out, better don't. And if you knew about this job a bit before, you can take it and try it a little bit on your backyard or whatever, your mom's backyard. Try to work with this drone to just figure it out how it works. Because whatever you buy a camera, for example, you not go straight to shoot wedding with that, right? You at least work a little bit, figure it out how it works and everything and everything. It's a normal thing. That's what you do. Um, about the situation, what's like you're not. What's the question was? Am I what?
It's not an am I the whatever. It's today I effed up. Today I messed up.
I don't think this person is messed up. Um, first, if it's
They obviously messed up the drone, Marie.
uh, the drone maybe, but in general, it's a personal drone of a boss, or it's a corporate one. That's important.
I think that is a good question to ask. So we'll go right here real quick
Because
and we'll ask.
I will explain what's the difference in this particular situation.
Yeah,
Okay, I will let you write it down.
yeah. So like, what do we want to ask?
That was
Like,
a
is this a company drone
company drone, or it's personal your boss's personal toy.
did this drone belong to the media company specifically for work, or was it the boss's personal tool that he let you use for the job? And as you can see, we asked the question and maybe they'll respond.
Now I can explain something.
Yes, please do.
So if it's a you're not messed up, OP, you're not. I mean, you kind of silly that you take something you don't know how it works and start to using it. It's silly. But first, if it's a corporate thing, if it belongs to the company, they can put all the losses into the taxes. I believe so. So it's something that you need to change and everything and buy another one. It's all to put into the cost of the stuff. It's the one thing. It can be broke in different way. It can be uh, attacked by the bird. It can be like recording something in between the buildings and wind goes and just destroy it. It can happen anyway. That's the thing. It can happen. It can be broken because it's flying. It's you never know. You never know. In this particular situation, is if this belong to the company, if this personal use your boss's toy, what he's have and he let you use it, then it's not your responsibility. He not give you any instruction how to use it. It's his thing, and if he wants to you not to break it, He need to give you any instruction. Did he give you any instructions? That's the also question.
According to the post, he flew it for a few hours the day before, and that's all the experience that he had. Yeah,
And a question how it was broken.
he clipped a tree when he was flying it up, getting the frame right. So
Okay.
he hit a tree branch and then it knocked it down.
And it's broken, broken? Are you sure he's not trying to kind of, you know, make you guilty in something?
Maybe you could be right.
Because it happens all the time with the drones.
It could have been that one time that like it just, you know.
Possible.
Either way, like let this be a lesson to this person. Hopefully, it is. I'm not gonna be like, hey, let this. I'm not gonna put in the comments. Let this be a lesson to you, young man. Like, no, but let this be a lesson. Like, sometimes people will get like something cool like that, like a new drone or like a new piece of equipment, and they might be feeling generous, like, oh, like you should totally use it. It's really cool. You can get cool shots of the fireworks with this. But it's like if you should have been more upfront and like stand your ground. Like, hey, listen, I'm not trained on this shit. Like, I don't know how to use this. Like, I'm afraid of breaking it. And he might be like, oh, it's okay, it's fine, it's fine. Like, first off, anything you do from here on out, and like we kind of, I kind of picked this post because it has a lot to do. Like, we do videography and event coverage and stuff, and like, we're not the best with it, but try to get everything you can on paper. Like, if you're gonna be using your boss's expensive equipment like that, like get it in a contract somehow.
Yes.
Like, all right, well,
All the losses goes to company or
right,
whatever
yeah,
who
just
hires
get
you.
it written down somewhere,
Yes.
so you're not held liable. I mean, you're probably still gonna be held liable to some degree, but like have it in contract. Like, hopefully it's insured. One poster was like, "Is this insured?" And he said, "No, it's a small local media company, so probably not." He doesn't know.
What about the insurance on top of the actual DGI? Because when you buy, you usually buy the insurance on.
Right. Yeah, like we got the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which is this camera right here that we're using as a webcam. Uh, but,
Sorry, I'm just scratched the dog.
yeah, she's scratching the dog. But yeah, like we got this thing insured as soon as Marie bought it for me and I opened it. But like the other thing too is like first get stuff written down on paper, like what you expect it to do, what you're expected to use.
Yeah.
Like if you're using somebody else's equipment, get some type of like equipment form
You
signed
must
out.
insure yourself in this particular situation. Whatever happens, you must be not in a losing part. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you creative at this particular situation. You creative and you also like work with equipment. I actually have the story about that too, but I wasn't like it wasn't that much. I do the photo shoot for a tattoo shop, like for a website, like a pictures of tattoo artists, the studio and works and whatever. And during doing the photo shoot for a whole group of people, uh, I believe I accidentally stepped on a how it's called softbox, and it's just I don't know how it happens. It's just maybe I step on a wire or something, and the softbox just fall on top of me and break the bulb inside on top of my head. But because it was softbox, all the glass was inside. So and they just like, oh, we're so sorry. It's just like, uh, yeah. But that was like kind of my fault, like in the situation with the OP. But at the same time, you're not actually like you're responsible what you do, whatever. But there's so much angles that actually can go different directions. For example, like I said, it can be insured, it can be a company thing. Yeah, it's a small company, but they still put information and pay taxes and put how much they spend on equipment and stuff, isn't it? And I, for some reason, think, oh, it can be really comfortable to put on someone who is like work not for so long or like young. I believe it was or broken already or have issues, or they just like, oh, it's you broke it, will make you guilty in it.
Yeah. And let the other lesson be like, if you're not trained on something,
Don't.
like stand your ground. Be like, listen, I'm not using that thing. Like I'm good on the ground. Like I can get all this video footage from here. I can set the camera up, my camera up somewhere high, try to get the fireworks that way. Like sometimes the juice isn't worth the squeeze, right?
What about the boss? He can record it if he knows how it works. He can just like, oh, I will take this couple shots of me. If I want a good quality video, why not?
Well, that didn't happen, obviously.
Well, OP, I totally understand that you feel upset. Just, I don't know. I don't think you need to worry a lot about that because I don't think they can do anything. You may lose your job, but now you can say, I know how to use the tghe.
I know how to crash the drone.
I know how to crash the drones.
Sorry.
I feel bad about this. It's a guy or a girl? Who's that?
It doesn't say.
Doesn't say.
There isn't much updates on here, so maybe we'll follow back on this one in the future.
It's a new one too.
15 hours. It's not super popular, but
Look at this boy.
I wish I could put a camera on him.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is at this point.
Yeah.
Well, Marie, I know you want to close out because you're hungry, and you know what?
You check the wedding one? The updates on the wedding one?
I could check that real fast. I doubt that there's something there already. I'll go ahead and switch it on.
But this is a new one too, right? We said.
Yeah, these are all within 24 hours. Not the a-hole, get your dress money back. You bought on. Okay. This is exactly what court is for. Get your money back. You did nothing wrong. Survey says your friend's fiance is insecure and give him an ultimatum. Not going at all is the right call. Once again, weddings show that the couple getting married is deep down two shitty people.
I also think it's a good idea to go, if you already spend money on the tickets, to go there, to eat, but just not bring them any present.
I guess.
Why not? You can eat, you can have fun, drink, dance.
That's what one person said. Wear your newly bought dress, hold your head high, and dance the night away.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, if you still consider this person your friend. That's my opinion.
A lot of people were just kind of like this comment here. Even if you had assumed you would attend the bachelorette with the other lady, she would have deemed you too pushy. The invitation to the wedding as a guest was a compromise. Yeah, like a lot of people kind of really see through like, hey, she was pretty insecure.
Yeah. She's insecure and I'm hungry. I'm hungry too. I'm so hungry. You CJ? You're not a CJ. You were just J.
No, CJ is a friend of mine.
How his real name?
Conrad.
He's from Dallas?
Hmm?
He's from Dallas?
No.
He's from Virginia?
From Virginia, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did a stream on Wednesday. Just kind of chit-chatted and caught up and did it
What's
on the
the
stream.
J stands for?
Justin?
Baby, baby, baby. I'm a bad Justin Bieber. I'm not a fan.
But yeah, no, CJ and I, we might get back on a stream this Wednesday.
Careful.
He's coming back from a trip to Buffalo at Niagara Falls. So maybe he want to share his experience with that. That's our dog, Garrick. Hello, Garrick.
Hey.
But
You
yeah,
good.
that's pretty much
You're
it.
stinky boo.
We have more
You're
stories
so
that we can
stinky.
cover, but we can do that at another time if you want, Marie.
Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and sign off. Tend to this boy right here. If you've been watching or you're just getting on, thank you. Drop a like, drop a comment. We want to hear from you. We like to do these more, so if you're following, just check us out whenever you can. Yeah, thank you. God bless. Have a good afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
And go eat too.
and go eat. Bye.
Soup.
Good soup.
Good soup.
That's what he said. All right. Well, bye bye.
Blah blah.